guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over on the YouTube account and we are checking out the Cursed Realm. So a lot of players have said that this has helped them out tremendously. So I'm going to look at the top team comps and what I'm using within the Twisted Realm. I went through here, I made sure that the best gear that I could possibly get is equipped on the heroes. We built out anyone that we could with engraving. So we're going to run through the formations. Remember, in here you do not have artifacts. They are not allowed, but gear in here is very important. So looking at this formation, we have Mishka and we have Saurus. Saurus in here for healing. Of course, Mishka in here for the incredible amount of crowd control. We have Raku, who is going to push everyone back. We have Oden, who is going to not only do an incredible amount of damage, but also keep everyone locked right there in the back. Mortis is in here for our super strong buffer. Now the second team in here, we have quite a bit of crowd control. We have Albedo in here to go ahead and boost Ions. We have Merlin in here with survivability. We have Baba Yaga in here for the crowd control, most of which is going to be triggering Raku with the crowd control aspect that we have with Albedo. With a couple other heroes, Raku, of course, will trigger the normal attacks, allowing him to really amplify the damage within these formations. Now this one, again, big shout out to BMO for letting me borrow the hero. We have Isolde in here, which is interesting because with the scaling factor. We have Aziz, who is actually going to kind of negate Iran right off the front. Of course, Taylene in here, we have the SP effect going on, which is the realm effect from her. We have a buffer with Hodgkin. We also do have a buffer and a healer with Silas. And then, of course, the shielding of Taylene that she is going to provide. And then Isolde is going to be the main damage dealer in here, as well as Taylene when he's maximizing the damage. We have to keep him alive or this formation actually falls completely apart. Looking at our fourth team, this was one of the big reasons why I was building out Frampton. So Frampton will go on the enemy side. Lucretia will go on the enemy side. Queen will go on the enemy side, as well as Scrag with the 9 of 9 furniture, of course, boosting up the attack, increasing the damage mitigation, and also providing an energy boost for everyone on the enemy side. And then you also do have a Star in here, which does an incredible amount of damage, but she also does the damage reduction as well, which is what we're looking for to kind of keep these teams all together. Queen, of course, amplifying the damage and also the crowd control aspect to keep everyone again right into this back little spot. Now the fifth team, really relying on Taylene in here, and it does use the old school Taylene, guys. So we actually have quite a bit of a super cycle. Taylene is going to be able to move because we do have Zoras 9 of 9 furniture, or excuse me, Orthos. So when Orthos does ult, Taylene will still have the ability to move. We have Aziza in here for not only the mitigation, but also for the energy regeneration. Helos in here for the shielding, and then of course Rain to amplify the damage that we're going to see on this team. And then the boss team, this is the team that is usually blocked. You cannot actually reveal this team, but this is the final team, guys. Scarlet Grez, just like we normally see when it comes to damage, absolute domination. Scarlet is going to be pushed a lot further because we're coupling Rose with Scarlet. Again, letting Scarlet do ults over and over and over, literally just chain the ultimate ability. Twins in here, of course, for the super cycle. And then Estrilda is in here as the buffer. So not only does she provide, I believe it's the Aspire or Inspire ability. It is the one right down here, Inspire. So it is going to boost up the attack rating, which is awesome. She also does get quite a few things when you look at right here. When an allied hero is on the front line and still alive, there is a damage reduction factor. And then, of course, right here, we'll see a little bit more of a boost. We need to get her that 9 of 9 furniture to provide even a earlier damage boost within the formation. So we're going to go through, guys. We're going to run this a couple times. Just like we've seen with the last one, we really want to maximize the damage we're doing in here because this is incredibly strong. We want to get to the point of getting Stargazer cards. We want to consistently get Stargazer cards in here, which is what we're looking for. Kren, of course, is just going to kind of ult over and over. You can see, guys, the end of the ult, it is already completely full. When his ult ends, he does it again, just literally locking everyone down in here. Of course, we have Saurus in here, the boss killer, keeping everyone healed, keeping them fully ready to go. And then, of course, our Werebear Mishka, she is just destroying this stack of heroes in the back. I like it. It's very cool to see, guys, the lockdown. Remember, once Mortis buffs everybody, he doesn't do anything else, guys. Very minimal damage. I know I do have to build him up a little bit. We could get signature item up a little bit higher. We could also add some furniture on there. Again, dealing with survivability. And since he is in formations, allowing him to do a little bit more damage. 3.3 billion in that one, so pretty good overall. So damage mitigation right there. You can see Brutus right to the back row, which I do not like, guys. I don't want this team comp to die out pretty early, but we have to get some of this crowd control. Brutus lockdown right there from Baba Yaga. It looks like Raku went down pretty early on this one. A couple of these heroes, again, we need to build up a little bit more. One of the big things that a lot of players do not realize in here, guys, is when it comes to a skill, Tenacity. Tenacity is the crowd control aspect of AFK Arena. When it comes in here, the engraving provides an incredible amount of tenacity, which is what most players rely on. So the crowd control is actually not negated, which is the reason why so many players that do well in here have engraving really high. So that one, guys, again, we can't lose Raku that early. Definitely not going to work. But there's Taylene, guys, doing a massive amount of damage. We have Hodgkin in here, again, a buffer. He is also a very, very strong crowd control hero. But you can see in there, even the crowd control is being resisted by a lot of the heroes. Again, dealing with the tenacity in here. That's what I've heard is the biggest thing in here, is when you start building these heroes out, is having the ability to crowd control the enemy. Because right there we lost Isolde relatively early. Usually after that we'll probably lose a couple other heroes. Again, this formation could definitely be built out a little bit further than we have them, including Isolde and Hodgkin. This one, of course, we have Frampton, we have Lucretia, and we have Queen. This is going to be keeping the enemies on the enemy side. But again, Frampton goes down really early. He needs to be built up a little bit more. It really cripples this formation. You can see, guys, 120 million, didn't do anything in that formation. We absolutely need to drive that team home and do a lot more damage than we were. This one, Taylene, we got the ground burning going on. You can see all of the enemies are kind of stacked together in this bottom corner. We have the mitigation in there with Aziz. So as the enrage effect actually continues to climb, Aziz is going to be mitigating the damage that they're doing in here because they're standing in the burning ground. And again, you can see we keep getting the fear. I believe that's from Leofric, but we are keeping the teams pretty well together, which is kind of the idea. So 1.1 billion so far in here. Got to keep that burning ground up. Have to keep Taylene's damage going. And then, of course, the Orthos ult. It looks like Helos might still be moving instead of Taylene, which again is a pretty big miss. But we got over 2 billion damage in here, guys. Then, of course, the main team. This is the Arden Killer. Relies on Scarlet to just ult over and over and over. It's insane. Thing with this one, guys, is of course, we know with Scarlet, it is super RNG. If a bolt hits one of our heroes versus hitting some of Grez's minions, it will not do the damage. Also, if Scarlet's bolts hit Grez's minions with their shielded, it will actually break the shield, allowing it to do more damage to Arden, which is kind of by design why this works incredibly well. You can see the twins just took a bolt right there, guys. Took them down to probably about 10% HP, but we're already at 3 billion. And look at the damage, guys. It just skyrockets. It's crazy how much he puts out. 3.5 billion damage within a minute and 30 seconds is just crazy. There's 3.6, 3.64, so 12.2. Not too bad. New record with that one, guys, taking us to rank number 18. So those are the 6 teams that I am running in here. Again, I know I have a incredible amount of opportunity to actually build these teams up to get Arden down quite a bit further, but it's super expensive, guys, to compete in this. It's crazy the amount of money that players put into this game. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Like I said, I know I have gotten a lot of comments about this really helping out a lot of players to rank much higher within both the Cursed Realm and within the Twisted Realm. So again, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.